In 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. The oceans provide for 50% of the oxygen we breathe, as well as jobs and food for over 1 billion people worldwide. In the past decades, we have harmed the waters of our home to the point where they face extreme, potentially irreversible problems. One of the biggest issues is the amount of plastic debris that finds its way into the water. Marine debris is any man-made material that intentionally or unintentionally ends up in the ocean. The great majority of this debris is plastic. There are over 5 trillion pieces of plastic floating around in the oceans. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, located between Hawaii and California, is home to an astounding 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic and accounts for almost 1/3 of all the plastic in the world's oceans. Animals, including fish, birds, whales, and turtles, are threatened by debris such as bottle caps, balloons, cigarettes, and plastic bags. More than 100,000 marine animals die each year due to plastic, either by suffocation or by suffering fatal illnesses from toxins in the plastic. One plastic bottle carelessly thrown away can be the death of many animals, as it may take 400 to 1,000 years for plastic to fully disintegrate. 80% of the plastic that makes its way into the oceans originates directly from land, through things like sewers, rivers, and the wind. The other 20% comes from ships. While cruise ships account for only 1% of all ships, they are responsible for 25% of ship-based waste. You may think that only marine life is being harmed by plastic, but in reality, it affects human health too. A shocking study done by the University of California showed that 25% of the fish in markets contain toxic microplastics. Microplastics are extremely small bits of plastic, often consumed by fish that humans end up eating. They can cause inflammation in tissue and kill immune cells. In the past 50 years, use of plastic has increased by 20 times, and by 2050, we will be making 3 times more plastic than we did in 2014. What better way to solve this problem than by reducing the amount of plastic products we use? Some easy ways to do so are by using reusable bottles for beverages, encouraging restaurants to eliminate their use of plastic products, and buying reusable bags to use for shopping at stores. All of this will greatly reduce the amount of plastic that ends up in the environment. An absurd 91% of plastic isn't recycled because many people aren't aware of just how much it can be. For example, while you shouldn't put bubble wrap and product overwrap in your recycling bins, many stores have stations where you can properly recycle them. Recycled plastics can actually be turned into clothes, backpacks, and much more, making this a much better alternative to throwing away trash in landfills. We all have the power to make a positive change in this world. All it takes is people being educated and caring about the ocean. By properly recycling and using reusable items, you will be saving marine life and in turn humans. If you looked at the Earth from afar, you would see one interconnected body of water. It is this one ocean upon which all life depends. It is this one ocean that we must all save together, starting today.